everybody, and green vibes to you all. Thank you for being here today. I'm very excited to show you my Materia Medica mini series. This is going to be something that's ongoing for all of my channel. I just want to share specific herbs with you and what they do. It's just really amazing to me how one simple herb can actually transform your whole entire life. I have my peppermint tea right here. Let's get started. First, I wanted to show you that I have this notebook. And this notebook is where I handwrite all my little Materia Medica minis. I also have this notebook where I write down all my experiential Materia Medicas. So that's exciting. For this, I'm going to share the basics of peppermint first. And then if you want to stay longer in the video, I'm going to share with you the specifics about peppermint. So first off, the Latin name is Mentha piperita. Again, Mentha piperita. The key words that I think of when I see or smell or taste peppermint is energize, calming, vitality, digestion, cold and flu, bloating, and gas. And those are just the key words. Like if I were to quickly look it up somewhere, if I created like some type of database, I would type in, something that's cooling or something that gives you vitality. Mental clarity also is a really great one that I would add in there. The energetics of this herb are cooling, drying. And also, when the tea is hot, it warms your body in order to cool it down. Very interesting action that I experienced myself when I made myself a hot cup of peppermint tea. It actually warmed me up, but then it cooled me down immediately. After experiencing peppermint, I have to tell you guys, it's changed my life. And what can I expect? I've been working with herbs for a while now, and they never cease to amaze me. So now I'm going to be speaking on the actions of the herb, and this is where I want you to go to my website, greenvibeswellness.com, and go to the herbalism tab up at the top, and there you will also see herbal actions. There I have typed and listed for you in alphabetical order majority of the actions that I will be talking about on my channel. So this herb is a carminative, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antispasmodic, cholagogue, a mild nervine, anesthetic, and an anodyne. The parts used are the leaves. For some herbs, you can use the roots or the flowers, but for this herb, we are using the leaves of the peppermint plant. So there's also something called the organoleptic assessment, and that is when you smell, taste, touch, and the look of it. You can also do hearing, but I don't know of any plants that make a sound. But anyway, the look of it, I like to divide into two categories, and the two categories are fresh and dry. The fresh version is going to look a lot different than the dry version, that is for sure. But you can always tell the quality of your dry if you take a good organoleptic assessment. So make sure that the leaves of the peppermint are bright. You want to make sure that it still has some type of vibrancy in the color and that it smells good. If you can't smell the herb, well, I guess it depends on what herb, but if you can't smell the leaf or the flower of the herb as soon as you open the bag, then that is not going to be ideal quality, probably. If you have a good quality herb, you get good quality medicine out of the herb. So as soon as I smell peppermint, it's like this blast of freshness. You just cannot mistake it for anything else. Obviously, it has a minty taste, which means that you're gonna have fresh breath probably all day. It's amazing. It instantly cools my mouth, it instantly cools my throat, it instantly makes me just feel a lot calmer, a lot more centered. Also, something that I learned as an avid tea drinker is that different herbs have a different feeling when they go down your throat or when they hit your tongue. You know that chalky feeling, that chalky taste in your mouth that's just gross. But peppermint actually has a smooth, gliding, very smooth feeling that glides down my throat when I drink it. I really enjoy it when I'm singing, before or after I eat, especially because it's just, not only is it refreshing, but it also makes my whole body feel really good. As I was mentioning before, the look of it is very important, and what I notice when I look at fresh is that it's a little fuzzy, very bright green, and then for the dry it's a darker green, and it's also some brown leaves in there as well, and that is all okay. What really matters again is the smell of the dry, is the smell of the fresh. Does it smell aromatic? Aromatic, that is a word that you've got to know. Oranges are aromatic, lavender is aromatic, cinnamon is aromatic. These things are aromatic because they have volatile oils, and those oils are what we smell every time that we touch something. So I found the best way to consume peppermint is via tea. You can make a very strong infusion with it, or you can also make peppermint honey, peppermint salve, peppermint oil. A lot of people are using peppermint oil for indigestion, but we'll get to that. You can also use it as a steam. If you pour it in a bowl with some hot water, and then you put a towel over your head like this, and you inhale, it's really good for your lungs. It breaks up tons of congested stuff in your lungs, and it's really great as a steam. I'm gonna go over the common uses with you. Number 1 is for nausea or bloating or gas. And these things are really common. This is an incredibly useful herb for before or after dinner, or after any meal, or before any meal, because it has the effect on your body to release gas and to release any feelings of cramps or bloating. It's also good for period cramps as well. If you're feeling bloated, or if you're just feeling like really like after dinner, drink this tea. It will literally change your life. I did this. I've been consuming peppermint for a full week in order to do this video, and what I noticed is that as soon as I drink it, my digestion goes like that. It just, like, everything just starts going again. I don't know why it stopped, but it's like everything just keeps going, and I don't feel those uncomfortable cramping feelings anymore. So it's really beneficial. Also, a lot of people use it for headaches. If you have a migraine headache, if you have just a really soft throbbing headache, peppermint can help you immediately. I noticed that when I drank the tea and I had a throbbing headache, it almost immediately went away. It went away within at least 10 minutes, completely away. I didn't have any more throbbing. I didn't have any more pain in my head. It was pretty crazy. Now, as I was talking about earlier, when you do steam, when you put the towel over your head, you can also use this to break up any lung congestion. It's great for bronchitis. It's great for colds. It's great for flus. If you have any type of uncomfortable feeling in your chest, drink the tea and also steam with the tea. It's very beneficial for your lungs. So something surprising that I learned is that this is also good for lice. You can actually use peppermint tea as a hair rinse. I think I might actually consider it. I might actually try it out. Probably going to feel super tingly, super relaxing, super cooling on my head, and that might be very enjoyable. Not only is it an insect repellent, it also helps when you are bitten by an insect as well. It can help all skin irritations, like if you're scratching a lot somewhere, if you have bug bites all over your hands. If you take the peppermint tea, dip it in a cotton ball or something and you pat it over, or you make a topical salve and you rub it over, this can actually help soothe the irritation of the bug bites on your skin. It feels so good. It feels so cooling. And not just for bug bites. Topically, it can be used for sore muscle. If you have a backache, if you have a neck ache or anything like that, I love to use it as a salve and just rub it on the areas where I feel most pain. The pain basically goes away. It's like a numbing type of feeling. Also, surprisingly enough, when you drink peppermint tea and when you use it on your face, it can actually clear acne. This is an herb with one of the most highest levels of antioxidants. If you drink it consistently, it can definitely help you detox as well. It is also incredibly beneficial for brain fog. If you are just feeling like you could definitely use this herb in order to clear your mind, in order to get that freshness back into your thinking. I've experienced that personally. This herb is also a diaphoretic, and what that means is that it helps you sweat out toxins. So just a couple other things, a couple of simple things I forgot to mention is that it's really great for vomiting. I definitely would want to use that after I'm done vomiting, but to prevent vomiting, try to drink the tea if you feel like you're really sick and gonna throw up. Also for morning sickness, that goes along with the nausea or migraines. If you're just feeling really sick and nauseous, then go ahead and drink some peppermint tea and it can help you with your morning sickness. And also, since it's great at detoxifying your body, it's great for weight loss. If you drink peppermint tea every single day, it will help to digest your food a lot better and a lot more effectively. Doing this helps in weight loss. From my personal experience, it was definitely a shell shocker. After researching and reading all these things, I expected, a couple things obviously to happen. But what happened was just totally unexpected. And I'm really happy that I did do this experiential. Honestly, it's kickstarted me to want to do tons more herbs just to do this for a full week and experience it so that I can share that experience with you, and hopefully you can share that experience with me when you have that experience. I will be reading it from my experiential journal. So, Emerald states that she immediately felt a cool numbing right away in her mouth. And I did. I felt it right away, and I'm feeling it as I'm drinking this tea now. You just get that fresh, like you just use mouthwash or something. It is so incredibly fresh. I also felt immediately calmer and more relaxed, which is interesting because with that came more mental clarity. So I felt a lot calmer, I felt a lot more relaxed, I felt a lot more just like down to earth, and like I came back into myself and what I was doing. I felt like I was so distracted, and then as soon as I drank that tea, it was just like zoop. Also, I counted the seconds, and literally 1 minute after I drank the tea, I felt my digestion start. My stomach was like rah, rah, rah. And I was like, yeah, and it was like, yeah, and then there was gas, and that is okay because that is what it does. It releases the gas, so the gas is gonna have to come out, anyway. But when you release gas, you feel a lot less crampy and bloated, and that's what makes you feel like that in the first place. So when you release the gas, you can release the tension that was in your stomach. And since I released the tension that was in my stomach, I literally had no more stomach pain after that. And sometimes you don't even realize when you do have stomach pain until it's gone. Kind of like when the air conditioner turns off and you didn't notice until you noticed. So emotionally, it actually hit me emotionally, and I have learned to tap into that very quickly because studying herbs, my teacher taught us to tap into everything that you can. When you're drinking an herb, when you are experiencing this plant, you need to be with it and you need to realize what it is doing to you immediately. So emotionally, I actually felt more confident. I felt more energized. I felt like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this task at hand. Let's do it. I literally instantly became a lot more clear in my thinking, and I was just like ready. So I also noticed that my breathing started getting deeper and more full. I wasn't taking as many shallow breaths, but I was taking just deeper breaths on my own. And I kind of went like, I almost had like a little steam bath when I was drinking the hot tea, because you inhale as you drink. Killing two birds with one stone, why not? Also, I noticed that I had a mouth sore right here when you bite your cheek and you're like, ah, ah. I noticed that when I drank the tea, the mouth sore didn't hurt as much anymore. Like, it was numbed. It didn't hurt. It wasn't as swollen after a while. Like, when I woke up the next morning, I could barely feel it, and now I can't feel it at all because I've been drinking peppermint tea consistently and there's no more mouth sore. So that's super nice. It cleans your mouth. It does more than just clean it, but it also helps to heal. When something is clean, it could heal. Something very unexpected. I started to like sweat a little bit, and I was just sitting down drinking my tea, chilling. But I think it was because it was hot peppermint tea. I started sweating a little bit. I could feel it all around my forehead and around my neck, and even my palms were a little bit sweaty as well. So that was interesting to know. It wasn't extreme or annoying even. It was just something that I noticed I was just getting a little bit hotter. The best thing though that I noticed, sometimes when I stand up too fast, I get really dizzy. But when I stood up, and I stood up like really fast for like no reason, I wasn't dizzy at all. I felt fine. When I stood up, I just felt normal. So that was really nice because I had been experiencing dizziness almost every time that I stood up. So that was definitely an added benefit. So yeah, that was my entire experience just drinking the peppermint tea. All right, so thank you for everybody who tuned in and watched this video regarding peppermint Mentha piperita. I hope you learned some new exciting things. I hope you are excited to try this herb. This herb is available on my website, greenvibeswellness.com/shop. And you can shop there for some peppermint, and your first tea order also comes with a free jar of honey. So I hope to see you over in my shop. It's so delicious. Try it out. If you like this video, please please subscribe down below. Please share this video. Please let everybody know the power of peppermint. It seems like such a simple herb, but it is indeed a complex plant. Thank you for tuning in to Green Vibes Wellness. I hope you all have an amazing day, and yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.